I'm OEA President Scott Tomorrow. Time for my weekly update. On this snowy December day, I want to say belated Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you and your family had an enjoyable and restful holiday, even if you had to celebrate in ways that you're not accustomed to. We know that we are in a really difficult time as the number of new cases, the number of deaths, the number of hospitalizations continues to go up. And we have more counties that are in purple status than ever before. The rate of spread, both in schools and in communities, is significant. So we continue to prioritize health and safety, and our board of directors is coming together as a body this week, as will our representative assembly, to really look at what are the conditions necessary to make sure that we can continue learning, that we can prioritize education, and that we can do it in a way that's safe. So I'll have more to share on that after the board and the representative assembly meet later this week. In the meantime, I had an opportunity earlier today to give OEA testimony in support of House Bill 305. That is the plan commonly known as the Cupp-Patterson Fair School Funding Plan that finally addresses the issues that have made our system unconstitutional. It's a new school funding formula that starts by identifying the components of a high quality education and identifies fair ways to fund them. There's $2 billion a year in new funding that will be committed to the formula, and a system that is much more equitable and predictable and adequate and fair. We are very hopeful that the House Finance Committee is going to vote that out of committee this week, followed by a strong bipartisan vote in the House. And then it's going to be incumbent on all of us to put maximum pressure on the members of the Ohio Senate to get the job done. This is a process that has been in the works for a very long time. Our students across the state are depending on us. This is something that is important not just for students in our large urban districts, but in our small town, rural districts, suburban districts. Everyone across the state needs a funding formula that's going to work. So I hope that you will contact your senator and encourage them to support the Fair School Funding Plan as soon as the House does its work. We're continuing to advocate for other important changes in the legislature, including passage of Senate Bill 358, which would provide essential relief from testing and report card requirements. We're continuing to push for a repeal of state takeovers. We know that as this global pandemic continues, our members need to be laser focused on meeting the needs of students, and that means not subjecting them to unnecessary standardized tests that really take away from quality teaching and learning. We continue to push on that, even as during this really busy lame duck season, the legislature is dealing with quite a number of issues. But we want to make sure public education remains at the forefront. As I mentioned, our representative assembly is meeting on Saturday. We're excited that NEA President Becky Pringle is going to be addressing the delegates. This will also be the final representative assembly for our retiring executive director, Cheryl Mathis, who has done such an incredible job helping to lead this organization over the last 7 years. Today marks the first official day of Patricia Collins Murdoch's tenure as our new executive director. So I want to express my appreciation to Cheryl and let you know just how excited I am to be working as a partner with Patricia as we all move forward to protect the interests of our members and students across the state of Ohio. That's it for this week. I hope you make it a great week.